What do you want to talk about?
Wrestling! And here!
Wrestling?
Why?
It's wrestling.
It's wrestling.
Why? Why?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Why not? Why not?
It's fake.
Fake? What the hell are you talking about? Fake? It's not fake.
Fake.
Wrestling's not fake!
Okay, wrestling.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. Welcoming you to WWE Raw Recap Show. Appreciate everybody checking out my video. This week's Raw took place at the PHX Arena in Phoenix, Arizona, and it is the aftermath of Saturday's Money in the Bank Premium Live event. Oh, so close. I almost said the other one. But yeah, Premium Live event where we have a women's and men's Money in the Bank briefcase winners. Also, we got a crowning of a new women's Intercontinental champion. More on that later. So before I get started, let's do the usual sales pitch here. Hey, help your boy out. Give me that thumbs up button. Leave me a comment. Give me any of your opinions about wrestling today, or just give me a friendly hello. That's always cool too. Also, if you're not a subscriber yet, be a champ. Click on that subscribe button. Don't forget about that notification bell. That way you'll be notified when I have new content coming out. Now, with all that crap out of the way, let's fork go. Start off with a segment featuring John Cena. He comes to the ring, all doom and gloom. Why is he so pissed off all the time now? Anyway, John Cena pretty much chastised the crowd for cheering for R-Truth and wanting who John Cena called a class clown who acted like John Cena come back. Cena said he's beaten all the best from R-Truth to Cody Rhodes. Hit the music. Here comes CM Punk. You know, CM Punk likes to call himself the best in the world. He comes out saying he wasn't standing for TKO, a bunch of billionaires. He was standing up for the people. Asked why is John Cena man all the time? The suits picked him. Is it because the suits picked him and the people didn't? Is that the reason, John? Is that the reason you got the sourpuss on your face? Punk said he doesn't want the WWE Championship. Now, what changed? I'm not sure. Like one of the reasons he came back to be a champion. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, he said he doesn't want it because it makes you a monster. But if he has to become a monster, take the championship, then so be it. Punk wanted that shot to be tonight. He even asked him, "Hey, if you're a true Boston Red Sox, you'll say, and not a New York Yankee, you'll say, let's do it right here, right now." John Cena said, "Okay, we can do it, but we're not going to do it until Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia." Seth's music would hit, and he comes out, just looks at them both, as Paul Heyman is clutching that briefcase, just kind of letting him know, it's like, hey, I got my eye on you too. I will take my opportunity, just like everybody else, just like he did before. When a champion's down or there's a three-way, hey, he'll take that opportunity to cash in that money briefcase, like so many other people have before him. All right, that brings us to our first match tonight, and it was a dandy. It was AJ Styles versus Chad Gable. First, they went back and forth. Gable took over after Styles went for a plunger, but Chad went head behind the Creed brothers. Then Gable would trip up Styles on the apron, then give him a suplex on the floor. Styles will make a come back here, get some of his signature stuff in. Took an awkward German suplex, looked like it landed on his shoulder and kind of on his head a little bit, but seemed to recover just fine. Styles would come back and battle the Creeds, getting rid, kind of, you know, getting him out of the way. Uh, Chad Gable, or excuse me, yeah, Chad Gable would counter a phenomenal forearm with a ankle lock, but Styles will roll out of that. Looked like he was rolling into the calf crusher, but he wound up rolling into a Styles clash. 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles wins the first match. Maybe he needs to stick in that mask and keep loading it as well. We assume, okay, we gotta assume that's El Grande Americana, not Chad Gable. Yeah, it's Chad. It's kind of like saying, say it, Bullet Bob Armstrong, or the Bullet Bob Armstrong was two different. But this narrative see them together, kind of like Superman and Clark Kent, Batman, Bruce Wayne. Except for Chad Gable's not really a superhero. I digress. Next match of the night, it is a qualifying match for the Queen of the Ring tournament. Wish they didn't want to have. Not a fan of this. Just pick 8 women, pick 8 men, let them have a tournament, and let's see who wins. Especially if it's King and Ring, don't have to keep doing this qualifying things, blah blah blah. Already been through that. Anyway, again, I digress. Perez wanted to partner up with Liv, but Liv didn't really want anything to do with it. But that didn't stop Roxanne from trying multiple times in this match to get her to say, "Hey, let's team up." Um, Rhea and Kairi Sane kind of worked against each other for a little bit. Then that's when Roxanne Perez and Liv Morgan would come in. Eventually, they said, "Okay, let's do it. Let's team with each other." Um, Sane will kind of bow back. Uh, Rhea will hit the double power bomb on Morgan and Perez. Sane and Ripley went back at it again until Roxanne and Liv broke it up. Riptide on Liv gave Rhea Ripley a 2 count until Raquel Rodriguez would come in and pull Rhea out from under the ring. They go out a little bit. Kairi Sane goes from top rope to the floor, knocks them both out. Sane will hit the insane elbow from the top rope for a 2 count, but here comes Roxanne Perez, rolls up Kairi Sane for the 1, 2, 3, and punches her ticket to the next round in the Queen of the Ring tournament. And Liv Morgan did not like this one bit. But it was a decent match, though, my opinion. Next segment, we got Becky Lynch here. Becky Lynch said she should have been celebrating her win, but you know, she was kind of pounding about it because I feel sorry for Becky Lynch. Doesn't get too many chances to celebrate at first, because she's accomplished so much. First women main eventing in WrestleMania and winning at that main event at that WrestleMania. Uh, First Raw and SmackDown champion, this champion, um, best-selling book author. So she was one that she kind of sad that she really could not celebrate with her daughter and her husband as she won the Intercontinental title because Lyra Valkyria uh, pretty much kind of roughed her up a little bit after that, after their match at the Money in the Bank. Tried to say, hey, this is what you're supposed to do. Then say, hey, let's water a bridge, let's put a strap on, but gave her a suplex, Nightwing, and all that. Check out my Money in the Bank recap show. You'll get the full details. But she calls out Laura Valkyrie, say, hey, come out here and do it the right way. Laura Valkyria did not look like she was wanted to play nice, but to a surprise to everybody, here comes Bailey, attacks Becky from behind, uh, makes her run out as she was going for the rosebud. So right now we got Bailey back. Um, Looks like she might be challenging Becky Lynch for that Intercontinental Championship come Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. Right after that, we get a visit from our mysterious man in a black hoodie and face mask. Of course, he took it off, and it was our truth. Uh, Stood up on the commentator's table, got the mic, said, told his fans, said, "Look, don't let anybody tell you that you don't matter. Uh, they heard you. I'm back now." He said, "Some would say our truth was too funny, too kind, too forgiving." He said, "Think some people think he's a gimmick." Fans were like, "No, no, no, we don't think you're a gimmick or whatever." He would pull out a pair of scissors, proceed to cut his hair, and said, "Look, our truth ain't here. Ron Killings is here. I am Ron Killings, and let the truth set you free. And how about now put some respect by my name?" Of course, the fans ate that up. Uh, Good pop for Ron Killings and that whole angle. I dug it. More feel because I know he did a heel thing, Ron Truth Killings in TNA. That did pretty good. Then kind of turn babyface. Uh, Both times he was like, "Hey, I am Ron the Truth Killings. I'm here to tell the truth and let the truth set you free. I am the suntan Superman." All that good stuff. Uh, heck of a talent. Glad he's getting at least one more good push out of this. I think I read somewhere it was like, okay, this was part of his new deal. He gets to use his real name. That way, if he leaves again, he can use his real name when he does maybe go somewhere else or do public appearances after his career is over. This brings us to the men's King of the Ring qualifying match. It is Penta versus Dominic Mysterio versus Sami Zayn and versus Braun Breaker. This match starts off when Dominic was want to take a quick powder to begin things with, but uh, Penta said no, died right on Dominique. Zayn and Breaker went at it for a little bit. Then basically Braun just slammed, threw around people, clothesline people. There we go. Uh, Sammy got some shine in, as did Penta, until again Breaker wound up pounding on everybody again. Sammy was sidestep Breaker, causing Braun to crash outside. Sammy would hit the Arabian Face Buster, uh, the Arabian Moonsault. Excuse me, not the Face Breaker or whatever. Penta hit the flying body press on Sammy. Dominic hit a suicide dive into a DDT. Then Breaker would hit the apron dive clothesline on Dom. Dom went for the three amigos, but Sammy countered that third one into a blue thunder bomb for two. Sammy went for the haluva kick, but Penta hits a thrust kick, a sacrifice, and a Penta driver for a 2 count. Dominique broke that up. Penta then hit the Mexican Destroyer on Dominique. Breaker broke that up. Breaker would hit the spear on the floor. Um, then out of nowhere, LA Knight came out and hit the blunt force trauma on Breaker on the floor. Sammy finished Dominic off with a haluva kick. 1, 2, 3 advances in the King of the Ring tournament. Up next, we had Hall of Famer Nikki Bella. She thanked everybody. She said she missed everybody and announced the upcoming premium live event in Atlanta called Evolution 2. Said it's been a while since they had an all female pay per view, but this one should be pretty good. She says she's very proud of the crop of talent they got now. Unfortunately, when she was dropping names, she did not drop Liv Morgan's name. She came out and said, "Hey, if she was in the same Divas era as Nikki Bella, Liv would just beating her too." She also said Nikki was jealous of Liv because she has respect, a championship, and a man. uh, Nikki would ask, Liv, it's like, is Dom really her man, or is it Roxanne's man? As Nikki was leaving, Liv says she is still a champion, but Nikki will be nothing but a reality diva. As Nikki entered the ring, Liv nailed the Oblivion and got her, knocked her out, got in her face and everything. So maybe this is a setup match for Nikki Bella and Liv come the Evolution, or maybe little twin magic coming back. Uh, the Bella twins going against Liv and Raquel Rodriguez for those WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Could be interesting, or it could be just Nikki picks another partner. This brings us to the main event of the night for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. It is Jey Uso taking on former champion Gunther. Of course, you remember at WrestleMania, Jey Uso did defeat Gunther using a sleeper hold. Jey Uso got the early shine, made a couple attempts to put this one away early using a sleeper, but Gunther escaped quickly at all attempts. Uso starts selling the ribs after a cross body block from the top rope. Of course, being a being that savage heel that, of course, the ring general that Gunther is, he went after it, exposed and pulled off the tape on the ribs. This kind of old school style, uh, going after the injury like a good heel would. Gunther cut off a couple comebacks, uh, but Jey Uso made another comeback, hit the spear, Frost Splash for two. Gunther would hit a power bomb for two. Um, he also hit Uso with a spear for another two count. Uh, Uso hit another spear, but ate Matt when Gunther moved out of the way. This pretty much was the beginning of the end. Uh, Gunther would clamp on the sleeper hold, uh, elbowed him in the head a few times. Jay fought out of at one point, clamped on his sleeper, but Gunther got out of it, reapplied the sleeper hold before Jey Uso passes out, and now your winner and new World Heavyweight Champion is Gunther. And of course, we didn't have no cash in, so all the predictions I did make this weekend, I figured there would be a cash in, but I guess Seth Rollins didn't feel like, or they didn't feel like having Seth Rollins do it quite yet. So then they sort of teased maybe behind that WWE Undisputed Championship as well. Uh, Pretty good Raw. Good main event match here. Uh, Personally, I didn't think Jey Uso was going to be a long term champion. Um, Nothing against him. I think he's decent. He's over with the crowd, sells a lot of merch, but at least he's in that hunt now. There's a little more prestige in him. So you know, when he faces other people, it's like, okay, he might win this one. There's not going to be, or if if he does put over somebody, it's like, hey, that person would be a former world champion. Um, and he got to have his WrestleMania moment as well. That does it for this week's Raw Recap Show. Appreciate all you folks checking it out. You folks have a good one. Take it easy. And until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Ronald Ray here saying thank you for checking out my video. If you don't mind, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and share this video with family and friends. I would also appreciate it if you would subscribe to RP2 Vision, where I cover the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. Now, don't forget to click the notification bell as well, so you'll be notified when my other weekly content is available, like Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, WWE Raw Recap, and AEW Dynamite Recap. I also have 2 live streams. Every Thursday at 8 p.m., it's Spot Show live stream, where I discuss the latest news in professional wrestling. And on Friday nights at 8 o'clock p.m., it's Wrestling Gold Friday Night, where I discuss the good old days of professional wrestling. When wrestling was wrestling, wrestling was real because it's still real to us. Folks, have a good one and take it easy.